G'day guys, Soulgrasp here, and I'm going to bring you some more World of Warcraft content. I know you guys are probably hanging out for this for quite some time, and I have too, and tonight my internet wasn't being a bitch, so that was I guess a good sign. So I ended up getting hit up by Reinhart. Now I'll pop a link to his channel. He's a pretty well known YouTuber now. He hit me up and we're doing a bit of Warlock Frost DK Resto druid 3s, and it was good fun. Definitely good to be able to get back into some Warcraft without actually lagging up too much and DCing and shit, so that was good. So our first comp we're hitting up against here is a, what is it, RLS I believe. So as you can see, we're just poking and prodding, get on the Warlock at the moment. Just building up some Necrotic Shite stacks. The rogue's poking around on our healer and that. He ends up putting away, so I'm back off a bit and just kind of don't want to overcommit. So pull back on this guy. Warlock starts running in a bit, so we got Reinhart, our Warlock, swapping onto the other Warlock, so I jump on him now and we're pretty comfortable here. I pretty much was smashing him into him, getting my Necrotic Strikes up wherever I can and that. End up death gripping his heal there. Got feared straight after, so I couldn't try and go into a Hungering Cold or anything. He runs off, get a Hungering Cold on the Shaman here, and he trinkets it. We get a Cyclone for a little bit as well, and then we get a Silence. I spin around, get a quick Silence on him as soon as the Cyclone wears off. And this Warlock has just been smashed the entire time, and we end up getting a nice quick kill on the Warlock there. So that was pretty much all she wrote for that. And yeah, we end up cleaning up on the rest of them pretty quickly, and or they leave. So that was pretty good. So yeah, I'll give you guys the Skype version of it. Nice quick one. Here's the Skype.
Argos.
Oh.
Make sure you get soul swapped onto the shaman. We're gonna have to be making switch from
Okay.
lock to shaman.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go dispel Dark Intent.
Banish.
You banished.
Sapped. Jumping on lock.
You're gonna be
Yes, on the rogue off. Yes, on the rogue off. You're cloning him. I got the clone on him.
Teleport.
Okay, I'm gonna fear this rogue over here.
Banishing
Fear
the
a
pet.
rogue.
The pet. Banishing. I mean, if I clone the pet.
Go swap into a lock.
Okay.
DC.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Probably in the skin.
Big heal.
Death
Counter
gripping
two.
heal.
Full spell lock on Shaman. Soul burning my pet.
Hungering Cold on Shaman now.
Heal. Warlock. Fear. Shaman.
Cloning him. I cloned him. Full clone on the shaman.
I'll get a Silence if he comes out.
Black and silence on the lock. Black and silence on the lock.
Silence on
Sorry.
Shaman now. Silence on Shaman.
I couldn't get the stun on the shaman. Rooting this rogue.
He's down.
He's gonna go down here.
I'm staying on Shaman.
He trinketed that. What is this trinket? Is strangulate or no? The fear? He trinketed something.
If you might have trinked my straying or something. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, that was a fairly quick fight. So I'm gonna give you two arena matches for the price of one, so to speak. So next comp that we're running up against, I believe, is going to be TTTT. Yep, this is a TTTT match. So pretty much the idea behind this is we're going to jump on the Feral Druid when he pops out. And generally what I like to do is if the warrior is trying to poke around, I'll get a chains off him just to stop any charges that happen. But as you can see here, you'll see in just a second, the Druid ends up opening up on me in front of us all. So we're just like, well, that works out well. We'll jump straight on this Druid and get him going. So as we kind of expected, the TTTT is going to go heavy on me. Now this forces a lot of my cooldowns, and Frost DKs, as I'm sure you know, are pretty squishy at the moment. So this is definitely good on their part, and forces me to cycle a lot of cooldowns. Gone through my Icebound and that. I've still got my Hellstone, but I end up using that pretty quick. And yeah, pretty much anything as of now I'm seeing. I use the Hellstone there, definitely getting low. I'm staying on this Druid because whether I go Druid or Warrior, it's all good. I haven't heard, or if he has put Recklessness, I just wasn't aware of it at the time. I'm just focusing on cycling the defensive cooldowns where I need to. As you can see, I've now used Lichborn to heal up as well, so I pretty much was spent on their defensive cooldowns now, so I've got to be very careful. Make sure communicating with the healers and that, make sure we don't drop down, because I definitely don't have any more defensive cooldowns. The Warlock and Resto druid at the time pretty much were CCing where they can, and we end up through spreading the dots and that, we're able to put a lot of pressure on this guy. And with the kind of forcing the druid bare, it not only relieves pressure from us, but again obviously sets them defensive, so I'm able to get topped up a nice amount. So I'm pretty comfortable on the healing at the moment. Go for a Hungering Cold there and ended up getting kicked, so I kind of figured that was coming, but that's fine. So I go for the Hungering Cold again, and the warrior ends up charging away, so that was pretty cool. That looked pretty cool on his part. He got out of the Hungering Cold by charging, but the downside is I just wasted the Hungering Cold. But we go for a Cyclone, and the druid goes down. We force him back into bear form again, as you saw, but he's already used his cooldowns once, so we were able to get the kill there, so that was pretty good. And yeah, Kitty Cleave goes down. We live to fight another day, so as usual, I'll swing you over to the scout.
Looking for warrior.
Kitty Cliff.
I'm gonna go for the kitty, and I'll feel the warrior. CC the warrior. I'm gonna go for the
We can switch between those two. To be honest, the way I fear my pet.
Are you wasted his AoE here?
Spell some shit from the warrior.
Pets
Froze
on.
on me now, froze
Spell
on me.
knight, spell knight.
Stunning warrior.
Predator
Stun the warrior.
swiftness.
Cloning warrior. Cloning warrior. Cloning warrior. Get the clone on the warrior.
Druid. Cyclone. Cyclone. Countered.
This is spell like the cyclone. What
Skull
the
bash.
fuck?
Predator swiftness. Henry justice.
I ran for 4
Cyclone.
seconds. 4 seconds. I'm cloning for 2
Bouncing.
seconds. I'm out now.
Get out of the feral. Get out of the feral. I'm gonna hawk here.
Survival instincts.
You're stunned, you're feared. I'm
Predator swiftness. Skull bash. Cyclone.
He's wrecking. He's wrecking.
For 2 seconds.
Trying to get away.
Free for me. Make sure you don't LS me though.
Calling
This
warrior.
paladin's sitting on me, by the way.
Predator
I'm calling the
swiftness.
paladin, calling the paladin. I couldn't get the clone
Nice,
of the
nice,
paladin.
nice, nice, nice.
Cyclone.
You're feared, you're
Or
feared, you're feared. I'm
mastery.
calling for 2 seconds.
Skull bash.
Fearing warrior. Where's feared?
You can get the fear on the paladin, dude, because I can't CC him at all.
Avenging
seconds.
web. Pally. Frenzied regeneration.
Cloning paladin. Full clone on the paladin. Full clone on the paladin. He can't bubble, he can't bubble. Getting another clone
Nice,
off,
nice
getting
clone,
another
nice, nice
clone off.
Divine shield.
He shielded.
Disarm.
Cloning the warrior, cloning the warrior, cloning the warrior, cloning the warrior. I got the clone on the warrior, 5-second clone on the
Double
warrior.
down.
Yeah, spell like
Predator swiftness. Hammer justice.
5 seconds stun, but I got full health on you, but I'm hammer stun for 3 seconds. The druid's gonna clone me out of this though.
How. Right here, how.
Hungry.
Nice, nice,
Full
nice,
how,
nice.
Polly.
I'm stunned. Cloning the paladin if I can get it off. Fuck. Cloning. Full clone on the paladin. Rooting the warrior.
Good job. Jumping on Pally, putting some pressure up. Yeah, they're leaving. Sweet.
Give me a second after this. I don't know what the fuck happened. All of a sudden, Gladius started giving me diminishing returns now.